Hey everybody. So I just wanted to share a tool. This actually was shared with me by NI. I can give you a little backstory. I was having some issues with a compact Rio. It would just randomly kind of freeze up and crash. And yeah, I tried to figure it out on my own. I actually ended up involving kind of tech support at NI, and we went through testing a whole bunch of different things. And this is actually something NI shared with me. I tried to find it on like the forums and just community documents and stuff, and I couldn't find it. So I just wanted to share this with anyone that might think it's useful. But essentially, what this is a crash logger. So it's a way to help you try to narrow down on where in your code might be causing the crash. And in my specific instance, we actually found out that it wasn't the code. We actually found out it was a bug in the video drivers when you're using the embedded display on the C-Rio. I can show you. All it really is this one VI. So you have this crash log VI, and this is basically all you need. And it's set up such that this will work with a whole bunch of different operating systems. So, for example, right, it's got set up for Windows, Mac, FarLap, VxWorks, and Linux. Right, your compact Rio, used it for that. So it's got, you can pass in basically different cases. And all these cases are just logging certain information to basically a text file. So you can, track different information and then be able to identify what's causing, something to crash. Like, oh, our last, log was at this point, so that means right after that is when it must have crashed, et cetera, et cetera. So there's this identify resource case, where basically we're just going to read the product name, serial number, IP address, and we're going to write all of that information along with like timestamps and stuff to the log file. So that way, if we open our log file, we can go see basically what device this is. And this is going to be different by operating system, but yeah, let's go through the Linux ones first. There is also this resource check. That's basically just going to pull memory and disk space and log that to the file, so we can see if, hey, are we having like a memory leak? Are we running out of disk space? And maybe that's why the system's acting, erratic, etc. So it can be useful and can just be used to note that logs are occurring. There's also this hardware ID check. So we're just going to log a whole bunch of information about the hardware, so like the product name, the firmware revision, the host name, the serial number, etc. And then it also can do custom logs. So you can basically pass in a custom log string. You can define that how you want it. If you need to do some sort of additional custom log. So, and similarly, it's set up on all these other operating systems as well, right? So if I resource check on Windows, this is what I'm using to actually pull, memory information, processor information, CPU usage, etc. Log that. If I do identify resource, right, I'm pulling the serial number and product name and IP address. Hardware ID check, similar. And I can do custom logs too if I want to, right? And same thing goes if you have a C-Rio or something that's running on like FarLap or VxWorks. There's just a specific implementation for that device. Basically this one VI is all you really need. And so I'm going to show this example. So let's go. We have just a simple state machine here. Let's go to the start case. So again, we're just using this one VI over and over again, this crash log VI. So we're going to just use the identify resource. And then there's this current location, right? So we're passing in this location where this is being called. So in this case, right, it's just the name of the state we're in the state machine. But depending on your architecture, it could be different things, right? So you could have Maybe you're using like DQMH or actors or something like that, and you want to define, the owning module and its current state or something like that. You could do something like that. So yeah, pass in that name and then basically what we want it to do, and it'll do that. And it's all just one VI, So then this is going to go to state A. So we could do like a resource check and pass in that happened at state A. We can go to state B, do another resource check and say that, hey, yeah, this happened in state B. And we can go to state C and do the same thing again. And that'll take us back to state A. So we're just going to go back through state ABC, 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 ABC over and over and over again, and we're doing a resource check in each of those. So, if our system does crash, we can open up that log and we can see, hey, what was the last state we were in? And we can also see if we're doing a resource check, hey, as we were iterating through states, were we seeing, memory grow and grow and grow, or, what was going on in the system? So just a tool to help you kind of diagnose why things are crashing. In my case, right, and I sent this over to me because I was having trouble on a compact reel, but you can use this for debugging like your LabVIEW applications, right? I don't think LabVIEW applications crashing is all that common. Due to like memory management and whatnot, I don't think it's all that common for it to crash, at least like consistently, right? There are occasional weird crashes that just kind of seem to happen, and then not reoccur. But but if you have an issue, right? Hey, maybe there's something going on. You're trying to call some, DLL or something, and that's causing your system to crash. This can help you kind of diagnose that. So yeah, just this one VI, this Crash Logger VI, you just drop it wherever you want to record something, and it's going to go and just keep, updating that log file with more and more information, so you can go then pull it and try to diagnose what was going on. So like I said, I couldn't find this anywhere on the forums, on anything. I'm not the one that created it, and I shared it with me. But if anyone is interested in this, just let me know. I can send you this code if you want to play with it and try using it yourselves. It was useful for me, and I found it useful in a couple other cases as well, to not have to kind of recreate the wheel in some of this stuff. But yeah, so if you're interested in it, just reach out. Happy to share it. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.